Big Z Reviews. Saw 10 is the newest entry in a long-running horror series that started out a long time ago and has had a lot of sequels, and oddly enough, the 10th one is one of the best.
You're in very good hands with us.
After that, what happens then?
Your whole life happens then.
Hello, everyone. It's time to play a game.
So this was directed by Kevin Greutert, and I think he has directed a couple of the previous ones too. But this one is definitely a Saw film, but it's such an interesting take because this is really, Tobin Bell, because Tobin Bell as John Kramer, he is the hero of this film. And it's like such an interesting way to do it because this is, it's kind of like it's a flashback to, I think, between 2 and 3 or something like that. I'm not sure where exactly in the timeline it is. It's been a while since I've watched all of the previous films, but I think it's really clear that back in the day they killed off the characters way too quick. They killed off John Kramer and his protege. And then it's just well, what do you do now? And it's I don't know. I guess we do another one, a copycat. I guess. Okay, I guess we do another one where someone else. We actually had a different guy taking over for him. And then now, well, I guess we could do a prequel. It's not like a prequel to the original Saw, but it's again, it's in between some of the movies. And it's well, if this is as good as it is, I mean, I guess if they wanted to, they could do more like this. I mean, there's this great, the idea that, and it kind of works too because, John Kramer is, dying of brain cancer. So that even though it's been over a decade since the first film, maybe 2 decades, Tobin Bell can look older because he's supposed to look really bad because he's dying of cancer. But his cancer group, he runs into a guy suffering from pancreatic cancer, something that's hit my family hard. But and then he sees him later, and the guy is doing great, and he's oh, I had this experimental surgery and cocktail that they're doing down in Mexico. This daughter of this famous scientist, and here I'll give you my number. I'll give you the number, the email address. Mention my name, and maybe they can help you. Of course, it's all a scam, the most horrible kind of scam. Tricking dying people into giving them hope that they could survive, and then, just taking all their money. And it's kind of the funniest moment of the film. It's kind of so goofy, but also great. Is that Tobin Bell, he's after his surgery, he's still recovering from it, and he's in the Mexican park, and he's sketching in his pad, making some new torture device, and then he bundles up and throws it out. Maybe it's this beautiful day, maybe I won't think about torturing people right now. And it's so funny too, the scene that's in all the posters with the vacuum cleaner eyeball suckers. That was this from a daydream. I kind of love this look into John Kramer's mind. And it's he ever sees a pickpocket or someone, a janitor stealing from patients, he's thinking, oh, I know the perfect trap. He's getting off on this. He may see that he's doing for good, but he's definitely getting off on this. Oh, he got off multiple times in each of those games he's played. He's always watching, and I love that too. When there's the whole setup for a lot of the traps in Mexico, essentially they're kind of he's using the medical setup that they had, and it's all medical themed torture games and traps, and it's all kind of great. And multiple times what I was thinking about that doesn't quite make sense. Why do they do that? They always kind of address it, and that's like part of the movie. I guess like a twist that I just foresaw, or like I think it's like I wonder if they would do that. And like, oh, they're doing that. Okay, I like it. There's a lot of that, and I love that. That these the people that he's torturing are this time around they're truly deplorable, and that they deserve everything that's coming to them. And like some of the different games, the traps they play are really interesting. They're all like more surgery themed, so they're brutal in different ways than some of the other traps. And I like that they go back to the original way of Saw, where all the characters can win. If you win, he's gonna help you. He's gonna get you to the hospital, and you're good to go. That's why I kind of so many of the later ones, so many of the games are more mean spirited, and there's like no way to win them. And I kind of like that the way like he has a philosophy, John Kramer, and like and this is really good. Like maybe I don't know what they're gonna do. They kind of wrote themselves into a corner, but I guess just do more prequels or do more earlier films while John Kramer is still alive. I guess, but like I really enjoyed it. It's like it's the best Saw film I've seen since maybe like one or two. Like I don't know. It's been a while since I'll have to do a rewatch of all of them sometime. But this Saw 10, Saw X is really good. I would recommend it, especially if you're a Saw fan. I probably give like an 8.75, 8.5 out of 10. It is really fun. But thanks for watching. If you want to see more of me, you can subscribe down below. Thanks.